Turbo Machinery Unit 1 Impulse Turbine. According to the syllabus of CSVTU, the contents of Unit 1 is this: impulse turbine, steam turbine, principle of operation of impulse turbine, and second, compounding of impulse turbine, pressure compounded, velocity compounded, and pressure and velocity compounded. So in first video we discuss about these two topics under the impulse turbine. First of all, introduce impulse turbine. What is impulse turbine and application of impulse turbine? So steam turbine is the widely used as a prime mover in power plants, refineries, petrochemical plants, food processing plants, power plants, etc. Based on operating principle, the steam turbine is classified as two types. First one is impulse turbine and second one is reaction turbine. So our topic is impulse turbine. Under the impulse turbine, in principle, the impulse turbine steam consists of a casing containing stationary steam, nozzles and rotor with moving or rotating buckets. When the steam passes through the stationary nozzle and is directly at high velocity against the rotor bucket starts to rotate at high speed. The events take place in the nozzle. The steam pressure decreases, the enthalpy of steam decreases, the steam velocity increases, the volume of steam increases. In the nozzles, the pressure energy of the steam is converted into kinetic energy. So, here this is a stationary nozzle and there are number of buckets. So from the nozzle, steam is at very high pressure and inside the nozzle pressure is reduces and velocity is increases, and under this the steam is strikes on the buckets and the velocity absorbed and converted it into kinetic energy, and this process is going on. Again, impulse turbine working principle. The steam turbine at the high pressure entered through a stationary nozzle of a steam turbine. As result, the pressure of steam turbine is decreases and the increase in steam velocity. As a result of increase in steam velocity, steam pass through the nozzle in the form of high speed jet. This high speed velocity steam hit the properly shaped turbine blade. As a result, the steam flow direction is changed. The effect of this change in direction of the steam flow will be produces an impulsive force. This impulsive force the blade move, thereby the rotor will start to rotate. The force applied to the blade is developed by causing the steam to change the direction of the flow. Newton's second law, change of momentum. So it's follow the Newton's second law. The change of momentum produces the impulsive force. In According to Newton's second law, we know that force is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. Just like this, F is equal to ma, where m is constant. A means dv by dt, and dv is equal to m is constant na, into dv. dv means v2 minus v1 upon dt. So m into v2 minus v1 upon dt, which means rate of change of momentum. Okay. So in the impulse turbine, pressure drops and the velocity increases as the steam passes through the nozzles. When the steam passes through the moving blade, the velocity drops but pressure remains same. The fact that the pressure does not drop across the moving blade is the distinguishing features of the impulse turbine. The pressure at the inlet of the moving blade is same as the pressure at the outlet of the moving blades. Impulse turbine and reaction turbine. So there is comparison between impulse turbine and reaction turbine. So first discuss about impulse turbine. Impulse turbine. Impulse turbine and reaction turbine. So here there is fixed nozzle, sorry, wait, there is fixed nozzle and moving buckets. These are the moving buckets. So from the fixed nozzle, steam coming and strike on the blades and change its direction with velocity, any velocity, which result the impulsive force. And in case of reaction turbine, steam in and out from two exits, its result in impulsive force and rotation of turbine. So there is pressure and velocity graph. So steam pressure from nozzle is very high and it's reduces, and at the end at the condensation pressure. And in case of reaction turbine, pressure is decreased stage by stage and velocity increases, then decreases, then constant. Okay. There are three types of compounding. In case of first velocity compounding, second pressure compounding, and third combination of these two compounding. Under the velocity compounding, the velocity compounded impulse turbine for use of high pressure and temperature, the rings of moving blade are separated by rings of fixed blade. The moving blades are keyed to the turbine shaft and the fixed blades are fixed to the casing. The high pressure steams coming from the boiler is expanded in the nozzle, and first the nozzle converted the pressure energy of the steam into kinetic energy. The total enthalpy drop and hence the pressure drop occurs in nozzle. Hence the pressure therefore after remain constant. This is the combination of pressure compounding, and this is velocity compounding. This is combination of velocity compounding. Under the velocity compounding, there is fixed nozzle, moving blade, fixed blade, moving blade. Under the nozzle, pressure is decreases and velocity increases. Under the moving blade, velocity decreases because of absorption of kinetic energy, and pressure is constant under the moving blade. And under the fixed blade, velocity is constant, pressure is also constant. And under the moving blade, velocity decreases due to absorption of kinetic energy, and pressure is constant until the condensation pressure. Pressure compounding. Second, pressure compounding of impulse turbine. Pressure compounding of impulse turbine. The pressure compounded impulse turbine is called as Rayleigh turbine after its inventor. This is used to solve the problem of high blade velocity in the single stage impulse turbine. It consists of alternate rings of nozzle and turbine blade. The nozzles are fitted to the casing and blades are keyed to the turbine shaft. This type of compounding, the steam is expanded in the number of stages instead of just one nozzle. In the velocity compounding, it is done by fixed blade which acts as nozzle. The steam expands equally in the row of fixed blade. The steam coming from the boiler is phase first of the fixed blade, i.e. the nozzle ring. The steam is partially expanded in the nozzle ring, hence there is partial decrease in pressure of the incoming steam. This leads to an increase in the velocity of the steam. Therefore, the pressure decreases and velocity increases partially in the nozzle. The combination of pressure compounding. There is fixed nozzle, moving blade, nozzle, moving blade, nozzle, moving blade. So initially pressure is reduces, velocity increases under the nozzle, and under the moving blade velocity is decreases because of absorption of kinetic energy, and pressure is constant. And again the process is continued. This is then over the set of moving blade. As the steam follows over the moving blade, nearly all its velocity is absorbed. However, the pressure remains constant during the process. After this passes into the ring and is again partially expanded, then it is fed into next set of moving blade, and this process is repeated until the condensation pressure is reached. Pressure velocity. This is the combination of above two conditions. It is a combination of above two types of compounding. The total pressure drop of steam is divided into a number of stages. Each stage consists of ring of fixed and moving blade. Each set of ring of moving blade is separated by single ring of fixed blade. In each stage there is one ring of fixed blade and 3 or 4 rings of moving blade. Each stage act as a velocity compounded sponge turbine. The fixed blade act as a nozzle, and the steam coming from the boiler is passes to the first ring of the fixed blade where it is gets partially expanded. The pressure partially decreases and the velocity rises correspondingly. The velocity is absorbed by the following rings of the moving blade until it reaches the next ring of fixed blade, and the whole process is repeated once again. So this is the combination of pressure and velocity compounding. Here this is nozzle, moving blade, fixed blade, moving blade, nozzle, moving blade, fixed blade, moving blade. Under the nozzle, pressure is reduces, velocity increases. Under the moving blade, velocity decreases, pressure is constant. And under the fixed blade, velocity is constant and pressure is also constant. And again, moving blade, velocity reduces because of absorption of kinetic energy, and again pressure is constant, and this process is repeated until the condensation pressure. Okay, thank you.